Have you ever held a tiny, perfect life in the palm of your hand? Something so fragile you're almost afraid to breathe? That's how it started for me with the Lion King litter. I got a call about a group of stray kittens found without their mom. There were 5 of them at first, 5 little souls. We named them Kovu, Kiara, Timon, Pumbaa, and their sister Serafina. But the world can be tough for babies this small, and we lost our sweet Serafina. It's a heartbreak we rescuers know all too well. But her 4 siblings, they fought. They survived. And this is their story. When they first arrived, they were just these tiny little fluffs. You could see the uncertainty in their eyes. But with a full belly and a warm, safe place to sleep, their true personalities started to burst out. It was like watching flowers bloom and fast forward. Suddenly, my quiet foster room was a whirlwind of kitten chaos. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. You have 4 little individuals, and let me tell you, they are all so different. First, there's Kiara. Oh, Kiara. She's our mighty lioness. She has this purr. It's not just a sound. It's a full body vibration of pure happiness. If you listen closely, it's like she's telling you she has the best purr in the whole world, and you can't help but agree. Her favorite game is what we call tummy tag. You tickle her little belly, she'll do this dramatic pounce and run away, only to come right back for more. She's the queen, and she knows it. And then there's Pumbaa, my sweet, round Pumbaa. He's the cuddlest of the bunch. If there's a lap available, he's in it. He doesn't stray too far from me like the others. He's my little shadow. He's also our official foodie. Breakfast time is his favorite, and table manners, not so much. He just dives right in. He looks at new toys with this hilarious, confused expression, like he's trying to figure out the complex engineering of a crinkle ball. His goal seems to be to figure out if he can eat it. The answer is always nobody. Now, Timon. Timon is the adventurer, the brave soul, the class clown. We have this one cat tunnel that the others were a little spooked by at first. Not Timon. He marched right in there and stayed, like he was claiming it for himself. He loves to wrestle and play, and he has this funny way of stretching out that makes him look like a little contortionist. He's convinced he's going to be a pro wrestler when he grows up. I think he's got a shot. And Kovu, my sweet Kovu. He is just a cuddle monster. He craves attention and always wants to be the center of it. If you're sitting down, he will find a way to climb onto your shoulder or curl up on your chest. He just wants to be close. He's got this intense, loving gaze that just melts your heart. He's the lover of the group, a true sweetheart through and through. Watching them all together is pure magic. They're constantly exploring, learning how to be cats. One moment, they're all wrestling in a big, tumbling pile of fluff. The next, Kovu is practicing his pounce, convinced he'll be a real lion someday. Timon will be hiding in a tunnel, ready to launch a sneak attack, yelling peekaboo in his own kitten way. And Kiara will be fiercely defending her favorite mouse toy, telling it to hold still. It's this beautiful, chaotic, perfect little world they've created. And no matter how many toys I put out, their favorite spot is always, without fail, curled up together in my lap. How can you say no to that? But being a rescuer isn't always just fun and games. It's also holding your breath and praying. We hit a major scare with Kovu. We noticed he was struggling to urinate. He was uncomfortable, and it was terrifying. It turns out he has an issue that will likely require surgery when he's bigger and stronger. Those were some long nights. On the way to the vet, I'd bring Pumbaa along for moral support, so Kovu wouldn't be alone. And you know what? Kovu is a fighter. Even with a cone on, even when he's not feeling his best, this little guy still climbs the cat tree. He still eats with a good appetite. He still plays. You would never know anything is wrong with him because his spirit is just incredibly strong. And that's where we are now. Looking at them today, it's hard to believe they're the same fragile babies that first came to me. Kovu is our spunky little miracle, defying the odds every single day. Kiara is the confident queen. Timon and Pumbaa are the cuddlest, silliest boys. They are all thriving. Every time I look at them, I think of their sister Serafina, and it reminds me just how precious every single day with these 4 survivors is. They went from a heartbreaking beginning to a story of resilience, strength, and so much love. My job was just to give them a chance. They're the ones who did all the hard work. They're the ones who taught me about courage. And soon, they'll be ready for the next chapter of their story, finding their forever homes. And I know whoever adopts them will be the luckiest people in the world.
Little monster. You're a monster. Monster. What's happening over here? Wrestling?